One of my old scripture professors used to say, how odd of God to choose the Jews. How odd of God to choose the Jews, because they were a very small part of the world at that time. They were in a place that was extremely out of the way. How odd of God to choose the Jews. And I start thinking about how odd of all the things that all the people that God chose. First of all, we have in today's readings the message about Abraham negotiating with God. Now, Abraham lived 1,800 years before the time of Christ. And Abraham and Sarah, his wife, were old. And yet God said, you're the ones I want to bear a child named Isaac, who will bear Jacob, who will bear the 12 tribes of Israel. And that's the way it all started. And so Abraham was not, in the logical mind, the best person to pick to start this tremendous project that God had in mind. And then, of course, Paul, we always have readings from Paul in these Sunday readings. And Paul was the least logical person to pick to be the apostle to the Gentiles, because he hated the Christians. He went around killing them, throwing them in prison. So why would God pick this terrible sinner to be one of his favorite people? And then I thought about Matthew, who don't have his readings this year, but he's in cycle A. We have 3 cycles, and Matthew is the first cycle. All year next year we'll be reading Matthew. And Matthew was a collaborator with the Romans, hated by his own people, so they collected taxes. A beautiful picture by Caravaggio of Jesus calling Matthew. Matthew sort of saying, "You want me?" So that's what came to my mind. And of course, the question is, why would God choose you? Why would God choose me? We have no particular ends with this loving God. So that was sort of my thought this week. God, all through the history of God's relationships with people simply because he loved them. He loves you, he loves me, we're called to be God's people, his children, his family, and that, of course, is probably just as great a mystery is why he chose Abraham and Paul and Matthew and all the other people that said to God sometimes, you don't want me, I'm a sinner. Well, he has chosen us. He continues to choose us. God of God to choose all of us. But thank God that he has. We try to appreciate that